Good morning, everybody. It is April 15th, excuse me, at 7:40 in the morning, and I'm just now starting my bike. I have to open the choke up just a little bit because it's a little cold out here. It's not cold, but it's cold enough where every time I have to start my bike, I have to open up the choke. And I ride before heating it all the way up to riding temperature. I don't think that matters at all, and it shouldn't damage the motorcycle. The cars and trucks that I've ridden before, even in cold weather, they don't really need choke, and you can just fire them right up even in the coldest weather. I've been driving since I was 16. My first car was a Nissan Maxima, 1990 Nissan Maxima, and it was like golden color. It was a really nice car for my first car. I was really happy my parents got that for me. And back when I was younger, when I was 16, I took it on joyrides a lot. There I go again, getting passed. I'm going like 45, which is the speed limit. That's fine, I'll just stay on the right side of my lane, let them pass. And it has the broken yellow line right there, so they're allowed to pass me. And the speed limit's right there, 45. And I'm actually going 46, 47, 45 right now. All of them will probably end up at the stoplight anyway, so I don't think they're gonna get far, even if they do pass me. But yeah, when I was younger, I took that Nissan Maxima out on joyrides a lot with some of my friends. We'd go around and ride around because owning a car was so new to us. And that car gave me a lot of freedom to go anywhere I want. And as the years passed, I ended up having other vehicles. My second vehicle was a 1992 Jeep Wrangler, and it was just the 4-cylinder version. And then after that, I think I had a early 90s Acura Legend, but somebody pulled out in front of me when I was riding one time in the Acura Legend. Some young girl who didn't have a lot of experience in driving, she pulled out in front of me at an intersection, and I had the right of way, but I ended up hitting her, and my car ended up on the left side bank of the road, all the way on the other side. And the airbag popped up. So that was like the first time I've actually experienced an airbag deploying. And what we ended up doing was for the insurance company to pay us the whole value of the car. And after that, me and my dad went out and looked for another car. And I found this 90s BMW 535i, 5-speed. This was a really nice car. The owner that we got it from was a dentist, I think. I really like that car. I drove it to college, and we drove it to Florida a few times, and my brother used it and drove it to Ohio a couple times. After that, we had well over 150,000 miles on it, and the engine started having some problems. And one time, it cut off on us, maybe 15 miles from our house, and it would shut off every time we try to go a few miles. And what we ended up doing was let it cool off for a few minutes, start it back up again, and then we repeated that process until we reached our house. And that was the end of that car. I was really disappointed that BMW 535i, because I expected the car to at least get 200,000 miles on it. So after experiencing that with BMWs, I'll never buy anything other than a Japanese make and model car or truck. And after that, I bought myself a FC3S, which is a Mazda RX-7. I think it's a 1988. I bought it from a guy in Charlotte, North Carolina. And it rode really well. It was really reliable. And within a few years, I let my brother ride it to school, to high school. I had plans to convert that FC3S into a drift car. I bought a turbo, 1989 turbo engine with transmission, 5-speed transmission, and it's sitting in our garage right now. And I never actually got to install it because I needed to buy an engine management system, a standalone engine management system. But I never got around to do it. And my brother had been driving it just recently, and it stopped while he was driving it, and so we had the alternator changed to see if it was that problem, and we also had the battery charged, and he rode it for a day, and then the same thing happened again where it stopped in the middle of the road. So we figured it could be the fuel pump, which is a simple fix. But as of now, it's sitting in our driveway. I love that car. I bought some 18-inch HP Lightning rims for it, and the width of the wheel is really wide. And within this year, I intend on buying myself a pickup truck. Hopefully I'll have enough saved up to where I can pay it off and not have to make any payments. Well, this is USS Princeton 2004 signing out. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.